Hello. Welcome. Good afternoon. Welcome to another Monday stream of video games live on the internet. Hey, Hurritron. Good to see you. I'm going to play more Shadow of Destiny. Shadow of Destiny, if you will. Yeah. I am sad to announce that today is the final day of real PS2 Timber. This awesome made up holiday that I've been celebrating all month long. It's been a lot of fun. But all good things must come to an end, because if they didn't, they wouldn't be good. They would just be normal. So, after I finish this game, it's going to be back to. I have a couple Amiga games lined up. I got a DOS game I want to play. I have a Commodore 64 game I want to play. I have some Windows games I want to play. I have some speed runs I want to do. Go get a nice variety here in the near future. I'm pretty excited for it. And I'm not going to abandon the PlayStation and PlayStation 2 forever. What my plan is over the course of the next week or two, I want to upgrade my setup out here, because I'm just using really garbage composite cables to hook up to my TV and my capture card. I'm going to upgrade that to probably component cables instead, to at least get to higher quality capture, higher quality on my side as well. So I'm excited to work on that too. And then I'm just going to add PlayStation and PlayStation 2 games to my regular rotation of just old computer games. Exactly. We can get back to the good shit. The weird old games that nobody's ever heard of except for me and like 4 people. I'm really excited to play some of those weird games. So, without further ado though, I can't play a new game until I beat this game, so let's play this video game. Yeah, I don't blame you if you couldn't get into this game. It's totally different than... I mean, there's no action whatsoever. There's hardly even any puzzles in this game. So it's an adventure game, but it's more just like a dialogue story game. So if you're not really there watching the whole thing or familiar with it, then jumping in, 8-10 hours into it, it's just not going to make any sense. It won't be engaging to you at all. Whereas for me, I've been here the whole time, and I've been really enjoying it. Shadow of Destiny. So I have 3 endings left to get. 3 endings. Resume the timer, sure. I almost got ending E yesterday. Turns out I missed something, and I'm really glad that I consulted the internet to figure out what I missed, because I would have never found it, because I looked for it but wasn't looking in the right spot. So I done goofed. I'll go back and get ending E really quickly. It'll take like 2 seconds. B and C, I knew how to get, I just haven't done it yet. I know how to get, just haven't done them yet. And those won't take too awful long, maybe like 10-15 minutes to get one of them, then another 5 for the other. So in theory, I could get these 3 endings pretty dang quick. And then that unlocks new content. So I'm really excited. So let's resume my old save game. I have 3 different files going here. Chapter 8. This is the one that'll give me the E ending. And Chapter 5 is going to get me the other 2 endings. So load this one up. Sit back and relax for some cozy speed running. Actually, not really speed running yet.
I don't remember seeing this picture before. The stone and the girl.
So since this is a game
Dana?
about time travel, the way they structured the story, they have a couple different branching paths that you can take because, you know, when you're time traveling around, things get weird. And this is looking to be one of the worst possible endings you can get. So there's this... I went time traveling. I took a girl from the present back to the 1500s with me on accident and then just kind of lost her there. And so she's stuck in the past and I'm going to go find her. She's not going to want to return to the present, but I'm going to make her come back. And then I think it's going to get a bad ending. But it's a required ending. Pick up that time juice. Hey Duke, welcome. Welcome Mr. Donut. Mr. Dugnut. Welcome to the last day of real PS2 Timber. The grand finale. Kind of. Slow-paced adventure game for a finale. It's not what I was expecting, but at the same time, I wasn't expecting to spend 23 hours playing Final Fight. I was hoping to squeeze another game in there, but hey, I'll take what I can get.
Oh yeah, I should ask about that picture.
I can skip these cutscenes because I've already seen them like 5 times. What's for October? I mentioned briefly, the plan is I've got right now 2 Amiga games, a DOS game, and a Commodore 64 game lined up, all ready to play. I'm probably going to do the Amiga games next. I got a absolute beauty 10 out of 10 game from Silmarils to play. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to have to tune in to see which one. They've got quite the catalog to choose from. I need to go over here to the Atelier. I had a lot of fun with the other Silmarils game I played, Colorado. It's just kind of a weird Wild West game, but it was made in France. Just go around beating up bears and Indians and collecting items. It's good stuff. So this is the girl that I dropped here in the past and then just totally forgot about her. I'm coming back.
Dana?
For her, it's been 4 years. For me, it's been like six hours. So she's been stuck here for 4 years.
Yes, I was pretty shook up too when I got separated from you.
It was the touching reunion.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm really sorry you got mixed up in all this.
I was scared to death though. It was pitch dark too.
And she just kind of explains, oh no, well,
But
I was so freaked out. I got brand new time. What the heck's going on? It took me a while, but I figured it out, and now I really like it here. I'm going to skip the dialogue.
I'm the same way. No.
And she wants to stay in the past, but this, to get a separate ending that I haven't gotten yet, I've got to force her to come back with me.
What was that?
But of course, she's been here for 4 years. She has a life. She wants to think about it.
You just can't spring something like that on
Can't
me.
just spring that
But
on
if you stay
me.
here, it's going to affect the timeline.
What? What kind of a... You're saying I should go back for the timeline?
Yeah, she doesn't buy it. So this is where I screwed up when I was trying to find this ending yesterday. Whoops, where am I going? Because what you need to do is go back to the present day period. Well, she asks you in the dialogue that I skipped. She asks you to go tell her old boss sorry for ditching work because she's a good employee, even though I abducted her and dropped her back, 500 years into the past. She wants to apologize to her boss. So I go back to the present day. It's 4 in the morning. Like, again, for her, it's been 4 years. in the present timeline, it's been like 6 hours, so the boss doesn't even know that she's gone. It's not even time for her to go to work for her next shift yet. But I'll go tell her boss anyway. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do for the next month is probably just do a bunch of old computer games. I've got a bunch of Amiga games I've been wanting to play for the longest time. A couple Commodore 64 games, DOS, Windows 95, all the good stuff I've been meaning to get to. But at the same time, I'm gonna try and upgrade my capture for the PS2. Because right now I'm using composite cables. It's total... It could be better. It leaves something to be desired. I'm going to upgrade to a component setup, which should look a lot nicer. 8-bit computer, 8-tober. Yeah, it doesn't quite roll off the tongue, but it's about as good as real PS2 timbre. So I went to try and visit her boss. Her old boss. It's 3:30 in the morning, no one's there, but there was a note under the door saying, "Oh, thanks for being such a hard worker. Oh, everybody here appreciates you." And so I'm going to take this note back in time, give it to her, and I think it's going to make her reconsider, and now she'll come back in time. Come back to the future. Oh, I see what you did there. See, I tried looking for her. When I played this yesterday, I tried looking everywhere for her. And look, she's just leaning up against the building right there. I missed her. She's just right here, and I totally missed her. So, I'm glad I looked this up, because I thought she just wasn't here to be found.
Are you still here?
Actually, I've been there and now I'm back. There was a note there for you.
Oh, of course. It's still the same time back there.
Sort of. It's been a couple of hours.
Wouldn't have guessed he'd do that. I mean, he's a good boss and everything, but when I was in that time, I thought no one needed me.
Oh, so this is all new cutscene, because it doesn't allow me to skip it. It means I haven't watched it before.
Do you think maybe there's a place for me there? You know, to come home to? What do you think, Ike?
Of course there's a place for you.
I'll go back.
What?
I said I'm going back. I'll go back with you to the time we came from.
Are you really okay with that?
Yes, but I want to go as quickly as possible. Otherwise, I'll lose my nerve.
Okay, let's go then.
Alright. Oh, I can't. I'm all out of time energy. So I might have botched this. I might need to try it again. There's time energy right over here. Yeah, my time machine requires little orbs, little pellets. These yellow, greenish, glowy things. Oh, got one. Dragon Quest 8 October? 8-tober? That'd be pretty fun. I like Dragon Quest games. Those are probably some of my favorite RPGs. I've played almost all of them. I have almost all of them.
I thought we were going home.
Okay, let's try this again. Yep, 8 is on the PlayStation 2. It was re-released on the 3DS as well. The original release was PlayStation 2. The Journey of the Cursed King. That one's pretty fun. In fact, I have Dragon Warrior 7 for PlayStation 1. It's right over there. That game took me like 100, I think 110 hours to beat it. Such a massive game. That would take me like 2 months of streaming to do a 100-hour RPG.
Oh, we're back in that day?
That would take forever.
Yeah.
I see. It already feels so familiar. Oh, gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Look at what I'm wearing. I look like a one-person Halloween parade. And I guess I've aged 4 years in an afternoon, right?
Don't worry about that.
Really? You think?
You still look young, Dana.
You sure?
Absolutely.
Oh, what a charmer.
But I guess I'll go back to my apartment and take a good look in the mirror. I can't help feeling, you know. Do you have something else to do, Ike?
Yeah. Sorry I can't walk you home.
I'll be fine. I have to remember how to get there as I go anyway. This age and I have a lot of catching up to do.
I'll be in touch. Take care of yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too. You can find me in the cafe usually.
I'll see you later then.
Alright, so this should assure me the E ending to the game. Now I need to go back and finish out the story, but I'm all out of time juice. I gotta find some juice. Find some juice, power my time machine. Yeah, this whole game, it's pretty cool. I've been really enjoying it. There's literally no action to speak of. There's almost no puzzles. It's basically just story and talking to people and running around this city looking for stuff. That's like the entirety of the game. But the story's really cool. I always enjoy a good time travel story, and they've been doing it really well. And there's lots of branching paths. Well, a couple branching paths. But there's multiple different endings. I've only gotten 2 endings so far, and they're totally different, really crazy. I'm really curious to see how the other 3 endings turn out. And once I get all 5 endings, I think it unlocks like a new mode or something to get the 6th and final ending. I don't know if any of the endings would be considered a canon ending or official. I think it's just cool different variations of the story. Okay, so here's another time orb. I'm just recharging my time machine. Now there should be one more that I probably just kind of ran past. Yeah, this way. Alright, now in one of the cutscenes that I skipped over, that girl, Dana, back in the past, gave me this red stone, which is the Philosopher's Stone. Which, if you're familiar with any sort of, you know, alchemy lore, you know, I know about it because of Full Metal Alchemist. It's like one of the few animes that I've ever watched. The Philosopher's Stone is like this key ingredient in alchemy to create a homunculus or artificial life. I'm gonna go visit the alchemist and give him the Philosopher's Stone. Do any of the endings involve a cannon? Ooh, or a fish? At this point in time, I have not found any canon endings. Or fish, I don't think. I've seen like ghosty...
Oh.
Ooh.
Come on in.
You do like
It's
to
a new
show up
cutscene. I haven't seen
unannounced,
this.
don't you?
Father's down in the basement working. You did come to see him, not Margaret, didn't you? I know that for a fact.
Oh, stop it.
It's a slightly different variation of the dialogue.
You wish to speak to my father?
So this kid's the villain behind the story.
Yes?
Kind of. Kind of. So if you see the text blurb, I'm time traveling to try and solve my own murder. I keep getting killed. It turns out this kid's been masterminding all the killings because of what I'm about to do right now. I give his father the Philosopher's Stone. His father creates a homunculus and then disappears off the face of the earth. And the little kid finds out about it, and he wants revenge on me because he thinks I drove his father to create the homunculus, when really the father wanted to do it by himself. I can skip this, give him the Philosopher's Stone. He says, come back in about 10 days' time after my experiment is done. Since I'm a time traveler, don't have to wait 10 days. Let's hop in my little time machine. Travel 10 days from the experiment. It's now 10 days later. I get here and the alchemist's house has burnt down. There's a terrible accident. Should be right over here. It's still smoldering. We go inside.
Hello? Is anybody here? Anybody? Dr. Wagner, Margaret, Hugo, anyone there? What about homunculus?
Hugo!
The basement?
Oh yeah, things are slightly different than they normally are. All because I took that girl out of this time. Ooh, what's this?
Ike! Oh, God, it's Hugo! He's...
This meter here, is this a time machine?
What's going on? What happened to Hugo?
It's all right. You can relax.
But he disappeared. Hugo.
Okay, I'll go look for him. Will you wait here?
Are you sure?
I know what I'm doing. Actually, that's an overstatement. But I'll do what I can.
I'd be grateful for any help. Please, find him. Mother's dead, father's gone, and now Hugo. If he doesn't come back, I...
Margaret, try not to imagine the worst. You wait here, and I'll be back soon.
Yeah, you called it, Duke.
Right.
Just wait right here.
Never mind about me.
Never mind the smoldering ashes everywhere.
Okay, I will. Don't worry.
I saw from the date on the time machine that Hugo went to my present day time. Well, it actually went to 2 days before the present day. And that's when you started trying to kill me. So now we go back to my present day, and I know he's here, so I can try and find him.
Hey, long time no see. Actually, didn't we just see each other today?
Is this Hugo?
Uh-huh. I really like these machines of the future. being able to just project your voice a long distance, that's really something.
How do you know my number?
Oh, that. I asked someone called Eckert. You know, you mentioned him once.
How did you get here, and why? Were you the one threatening Mr. Eckert?
Come on, threaten sounds so serious. All I did was propose a deal. Can I help it if he jumped at the chance when I told him what he wanted to hear about his daughter? Oh, and about how I got here. It's pretty simple, really. Remember that tool you showed me? I just made one of my own, you see?
What?
Well, actually, I didn't make it, not exactly. The Hugo of the future completed it and gave it to me. A transport mechanism to time-space marked by phenomena of relevance. You like it? Just like yours. Actually, I think the other stuff may be different, but who cares, right? In any case, I can track and follow your machine. Help.
Hugo! Do you have someone with you?
Absolutely. A friend of yours, I think.
What?
I saw you two talking. Looked pretty cozy to me. But it was sheer luck that I ran into her in the future.
Dana! What are you doing with Dana?
Well, that's up to you. I'm asking you to do me a favor. Bring Homunculus with you. We'll be waiting in the square. Don't keep me waiting, all right?
Hey!
Oh boy. Sneaky little kid. Captured my wannabe girlfriend. Pick up that, because I'm gonna need to do some time traveling soon. Oops. So he wants us to bring Homunculus and meet him at the square, but we cannot bring him Homunculus. Homunculus is the one that allows us to time travel. He gave us a time travel device, been saving our life over and over, but has ulterior motives.
Hugo! Where are you?
Lord, you're so noisy. I'm here, right here.
Oh God, help me.
Dana! You bastard! Hugo, you... Hey!
Now he's realizing Hugo's been the one trying to kill him.
Hugo! You're the one that's been trying to kill me!
Never mind that. Where's Homunculus?
You heard what I asked you.
The Homunculus was completed because you showed up. You fooled Father into creating the Homunculus. Isn't that right? I read Father's research notes. They said you brought him the last ingredient, the Philosopher's Stone.
Me? Get your father to create Homunculus? All I've been doing is trying to stay alive. But it isn't...
What I really wanted was to get here earlier and stop what you were doing. But all my machine could do was follow yours. So I targeted yesterday's you because I thought I could manage to get to you before you did the things you did today. I had so many chances, but I still didn't manage to kill you off. It's a shame, but there's no way for my machine to outrun yours. And I can't stop the Homunculus from being completed. So I'm switching to another plan. If I can't prevent Homunculus from being created in the first place, I'll destroy it. That seems to be the only way to get a hold of the Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone? What use is that to you?
So I've basically seen this cutscene before, like 3 times. Just with a
I'm
different
going to make Mother,
hostage.
just like Father made Homunculus. The only difference is that I haven't got a Philosopher's Stone. That's why I'm going to use Homunculus instead.
Don't go there, Hugo. Your father would agree.
What about my father?
He said you might do something like attempt to bring Helena back from the dead. And he also said that he would burn all the records once this experiment was completed to make sure you wouldn't.
Oh, really? In that case, why were the papers safe and sound? Even though Father himself had disappeared into thin air.
I wouldn't know the reason for that.
I have to do this. We still need to be a family. That's why I'm going to make Mother, and we can all be happy again. And that's why I need that stone. Get it? Come on. Get Homunculus.
You want to raise the dead?
The stone let Father create Homunculus. That means this has to work too. I can do it, I know. So come on, go get him.
Homunculus can't be... He always... Well, he just appears out of nowhere. It has nothing to do with what I want. Yes, he saved my life, but that's about it. It just isn't possible for me to call him up. You've got to understand.
No excuses. If you want your girlfriend here safe, you better hurry up.
Ike?
Dana, I'm so sorry. If I just walked you home...
Come on, hurry up. I'll give you 20 minutes.
Alright, well, I can't go get Homunculus because the story doesn't allow for it. However, I have another way of defeating Kid. I just go back to his time and burn the research notes that he said he read, and then he'll never know how to make a time machine or anything like that. He'll lose his anger or his motivation to be angry at me. So we'll do that real quick. And that will be the end of the game. Head back to the smoldering alchemy lab. Oh, we got a new cutscene here.
Oh, Ike! Any luck? Did you find Hugo?
I did, but...
Did something happen?
Hey, do you think maybe you can come with me?
What? You mean...
To my time, yeah. Well, that's where Hugo is.
There's something going on, isn't there? All right, I'll go with you.
I'm sorry. It's just that I think it might be quicker for you to see for yourself than hear it from me.
Okay, so this is a little different. I'm not burning the research notes. Just taking his sister with me. See how this works.
This is... the future? It's so bright here. And it's nighttime. This is amazing. Wait a second. Where's Hugo?
He's nearby. Hugo's trying to kill me.
What? Why would Hugo want to do a thing like that?
He says Dr. Wagner disappeared because of a secret experiment. Hugo believes that I caused this by helping Dr. Wagner, giving him the stuff he needed for the experiment. It looks like he dedicated his life to tracking me down, and this situation we've got here is the result.
You mean he came all this way just to kill you?
Yeah, but I haven't done anything. I don't know what happened to Dr. Wagner at all. I want to make him realize that this is a misunderstanding. Will you help me?
I'll help you. I don't want Hugo to do a terrible thing like that. I can talk to Hugo. Take me to him, please.
So the twist is, I'm actually Dr. Wagner. Bum bum bum. I don't even know it though.
Hugo!
Sis, what are you doing here? Stay away! Don't come near me!
Hugo, what do you think you're doing? Stop this right now!
Shut up! You have no right to order me around.
Hugo, calm down. Ike is not the kind of monster you believe he is.
You're too nice, you know that? He cares more about this strumpet here than you.
What's he talking
Strumpet?
about?
That's a good word.
Never mind that. Hugo, we're going home.
I'm not going.
Hugo!
What the?
We're going home, Hugo. It may be just the two of us, but we're still a family, and we have a place to go back to.
But
I'll take care of you. And you take care of me, okay? What I make working will keep us both fed and clothed. I can try to be more like Mother was to us.
sis, you don't care anymore that Mother's gone.
Look, both of us are old enough to stand on our own 2 feet, Hugo. We have to take responsibility for our own actions, right?
Okay, I'll go home. I'm sorry about everything. Forget the Philosopher's Stone. It's okay now. Is that good?
Yes. Ike, we really are sorry.
Come on, sis, let's go home. Once we're there, I promise I'll destroy the time-traveling device.
What? Seems a shame.
It's my way of showing that I'm sorry. Come on.
I wish I could have seen a little more of this age. But I guess that's the least of our concerns now.
I left the machine outside the town. We should be going.
I'm glad you found her. She's the one you were looking for, isn't she? I guess it's goodbye.
I guess so. Well, take care of yourself.
What was all that? And why did that kid try a thing like that?
I'm sorry. It's my fault that you had to go through all that.
It's okay, I'm alright. Besides, for some reason, I can't really be mad at him.
I know what you mean. I think he's a nice kid, really.
If I had a little brother, maybe that's how he'd be.
Huh?
Just something that kind of hit me. Nothing important, you know. Oh.
Alright, well, that was kind of anticlimactic. Sister just kind of talks Hugo down. He's like, okay, I'm done. I'm done trying to kill you. Let's go back home. And now for the epilogue.
Well, looks like it's over, doesn't it?
Oh, homunculus.
Good job, Ike.
I was trying to change my destiny.
And you did.
Was it all for you? You used me just to make sure you'd be created, that no one would stop you from living.
Now, let's not have all this unpleasant talk about using. I mean, who cares, really? Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you had been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to be given life first.
What happened to Dr. Wagner?
What makes you think I know?
I wonder if this will be a different fate for Wagner, or if it's the same one as before.
Well, how many centuries has it been since I saw the light of day? Are you my so-called master this time around?
What the?
What yourself? You're the one who broke the seal. So, what do you desire most? Immortality? Eternal youth? To be filthy rich? Name it, and it's yours.
What is this? What lunacy?
But of course, your soul is mine when your futile existence ends. Until then, you can do whatever you like. Come on. Name your wish.
For what? For this,
What did you say? I didn't catch that.
Was my research in vain? Was I wrong after all these years devoted to my task? Helena, forgive me!
Oh, great. Old people are always spacing out, I swear. Hello? Snap out of it, Grandpa.
Be gone, then. Be gone, miserable, cursed creature! Be gone from my sight forever. You asked me my wish, and here it is.
Disappear from your sight, you say? Oh, sure thing. If that's what you want, that's what you get. There.
What is this?
I've arranged for your permanent departure. That way you'll never have to see me again. Get it? Good. Bye-bye now.
You, Helena. The children. Forgive me, Helena.
Oh, amateur. You think you can pull that on me? Not in 1,000 years, old man. So, it was something like that. I granted him his heart's desire, you see.
You...
Yes. Oh, by the way, I need the digipad back.
Here. It's yours.
Time for me to go. I suppose we won't be seeing each other again. In all likelihood.
What? Who was that?
I don't really know, I guess. Never did figure that one out. But it's okay. I don't think we'll ever see him again.
It's not okay. 4 years.
Are you still worried about that?
Of course. I mean, 4 years? Hello? The best years of my life? I'm holding you personally responsible, you know.
Well, in that case, okay. I'll take responsibility.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
How should I know?
Oh, yeah?
I'm forgetting things in my old age. Maybe it was about that necklace I was going to make you?
You are such a... Well, since you brought it up, I should mention something. You're like a nice dad. I don't remember mine. And you're too young to be one, but that's how I see you.
Oh, do I seem that ancient?
No, nothing like that. It's all this talk about responsibility. And besides, you seem so with it and everything.
Okay, I'll walk you home, just in case.
That'd be nice. I don't want to deal with that again. Come on, Dad.
Come on yourself. If you call me that again, you can walk alone.
Okay. Kind of a weird ending. Got the girl, I guess. Kind of. E ending. What kind of life awaits me? I'm not sure, but maybe that's the way it should be. The future is what all of us make of it. Alright. That's kind of a crappy ending. Not gonna lie. But it's an ending. So there's 3 of them down. Now there's 2 left to get. And they're both pretty easy. To get them, I've got to continue the save game I have from Chapter 5. And I need to play through all the way up to Chapter 8. And then at Chapter 8, there's going to be a choice between, do I want ending A, B, or C? I mean, it's not going to be a direct choice like that, but depending on what you do in those chapters,
already. I could use a...
determines which ending you get. So Chapter 5... This is the chapter where you get poisoned by sea slug venom. Hey, Elegant Frost. 2 secret endings. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I knew there was like an extra chapter or something. I'm just not sure exactly how it works. I'm excited to find out. That'll be cool. That ending was pretty miserable. Much shorter, so you don't have to replay through the whole thing. Oh, that's good, because this is like the 4th time I've played through the entire game. I've gotten it pretty much down to a science, to where I just know, go here, do this, go here, talk to this person, go here, talk to that person, chapter done. It goes pretty quick. Especially since I've seen all these cutscenes, I can just skip every cutscene. So for example, you go to the bar, order a meal, and you get poisoned and you die. That's what's happening right now. While you're at the bar, you read your little book of alchemy and learn about the Philosopher's Stone, Homunculus, and all that. Oh, now I just died. So now Homunculus revives me, and brings me back to the beginning of Chapter 5. So I got poisoned. So first I have to go to this time period here. Turn the art museum into a library, which will be really quick. Played this a few weeks ago. I ended up looking up the other endings since I played through twice at that point. Yeah, I don't blame you. I played through it twice. First time I got the D ending. Second time I got the A ending. Then I played through it a third time and ended up getting the D ending again, trying to go for the E ending, but didn't do it right. I need to go up here. So now this is my fourth playthrough. And by this point, yeah, I've looked up exactly how to get the different endings, so I don't waste time just playing through the whole game over and over and over and over and over again. First time through, it was the D ending, where...
Oh, I thought...
Okay, I guess skip all this. It's where you don't tell the girl that she's your ancestor. And then at the very ending, instead of finding Homunculus, you go back in time and destroy the lab notes. Turn it into a library. Alright, that's done. Now I head to... Ooh, this might not be the right time period. Yeah, and the D ending's kind of a sad ending. Gosh, what even happens? That was like 3 days ago, I forgot. I haven't gotten C ending yet. Oh, yep, I went to the wrong time period. So now that the building's a library, I go back to the present day. And I can go to the library. Read up about the antidote to my illness, or my poisoning. Even though it's 9:23 p.m. in the present day, library's still open. The library is to the south over here, or over here rather. Yeah, I know. It's hard to remember exactly with all the different time periods and trying to keep which things happen in which time period, especially when the buildings all look the same and the map's the same throughout all of them. I guess the 1500s, the map's a little different. But the other three time periods, it's all the same. (9:24 p.m. going to the library. And I go back here. And this book is... the blue book here is about poison. Alright, I found out that the antidote does not exist in that time period because the animal that it comes from, some certain sea slugs, extinct. So I have to go back in time. I'm already almost done with this chapter. Do I have the meat yet? Yes, nice. Do I need to go to this alchemy lab? The dog's blocking the way. Fortunately, I already have a piece of meat to feed the dog. Alchemy lab is on fire. Find a key. Because this is right after Homunculus was born. Or created, I should say, not born. can go back in time to before the accident. You can just make a save before a choice and just reload from that point for other endings. Yeah, I realized that a little too late. I wish I would have figured that out a little earlier. Then I could have replayed the game twice and gotten all 5 endings instead of... Or, yeah, you can get all 5 endings with 2 playthroughs instead of 4 playthroughs like I'm doing. That's fine. The game's still fun, and it's kind of cool once you know everything. Trying to see just how quickly you can blaze through the chapters. It's kind of fun still, especially since it tracks your time across the different playthroughs, like your fastest time for each chapter. So we just met the old man for the first time. He wants us to get him the Philosopher's Stone. We go upstairs, find his daughter, we talk for a while, she gets us the antidote. Now this is an important choice. To get the 2 endings I need, I have to do this top one. Tell her that we think she's our ancestor. Now that we have an antidote, head back to the present day and drink the antidote. Boom, chapter done. When I played, I wasn't sure how it tracked endings. I thought you needed to play the same file. Yep, that's exactly what I thought too. Didn't realize it just had a system save file that tracked every ending you achieved. Yeah, oh well. Got my money's worth out of this game. As soon as I go back to the present day, poison starts kicking in. Ugh. And I have 10 seconds to press the square button and drink the antidote. Let's save over this one here. Chapter 6. This one's extremely easy as well. Oh, I can get this time juice. This time we die by getting run over by a car. And dead. Now in order to prevent our death this time, we have to get a crowd of people around us, so that way the driver of the car gets too nervous and doesn't run us over.
Hey, look,
So there's people looking at this movie poster, but the movie sucks. No one wants to see it, so they don't crowd up. The crowd just disperses. They move along their day. So we go back in time and give the director a better idea for a movie. And then in the present day, the movie's really cool. A whole bunch of people are looking at the poster. They're like, oh yeah, let's go see this together. This looks so much fun. And we don't get run over. Boom. End of chapter. Yep. PlayStation 2 version. That is correct. This guy right here. Okay, this is the movie director. He's pointing very, very aggressively. Tell him to make a movie about time travel. Motivations to find the cause of his own death. And let's throw in a love story too. And there's more. There's a bunch of side things I can be doing during these time periods. Like right there, I could go find homunculus. Go try and stop a murder / abduction. You can't ever stop it, but you can witness it happening, and it's kind of important later on, but I already know about it.
Hey, look, it's a poster for that new.
Now everyone wants to see the movie, so I don't get run over. Boom, chapter done. I guess my one complaint about this game is that none of these puzzles are difficult, really. It's just a matter of going to the different time periods and talking to everybody, and you'll progress through the story. There's almost no puzzles whatsoever. This chapter is the closest to a puzzle you'll find. Basically, our friend wants to meet us on top of this tower, and he pushes us off the edge, killing us. Great friend he is. So in order to prevent our death, we go back in time. Go back in time to the night before our murder. Try and get into this tower, and it's locked. We go back in time to 100 years ago, get a key to this tower since it's an ancient tower built a long time ago. Get a key, go back to the night before, pick up a rope, tie it to the top of the tower, then go to the present day. And when he pushes us over the edge, we just grab the rope, survive, end of chapter. So it goes really quick, just a couple different journeys you have to do, loading screens. So, oh no, the tower's locked. So we go back to 100 years in the past. It was about when it wasn't when the tower was built, but they have a spare key in this time period. Got you stuck for a bit and couldn't find the right way to get the new rope. Yeah, that is a little tricky. They throw in a little red herring at you because there's an old rope that you can get. And if you tie the old rope to the top of the tower, it frays and you die. Or if you take the new rope from this time period, tie it up immediately, then it becomes old during the present day and you die. So it is a little tricky. So this is like the most involved puzzle in the whole game. It's really not much of a puzzle. And for some reason you time travel to this time period while you are also in this time period. So I can't leave this room because the other me is on the other side of the door. This part's kind of lame. You just have to sit here and wait. Just have to sit here and wait. Perfect time to drink some water. It reminds you to before you picked up the key. Oh, really? Oh, that's rough. It puts you right back to the start of the chapter then. Yep, that would trip me up for sure. Well, not enough time's passed. Let's go into the bathroom. Okay, let's leave the bathroom. So again, I'm just waiting for the other me to leave. There we go. And now I can leave. Go out this door. Got the front door. Perspective's kind of confusing, but I've done this like 4 times now, so starting to figure out the way through these buildings. And this is the tower that you get pushed off of in the present day. Climb up here. Grab this rope. Head back to the night before. Climb the tower, tie the rope to the top handle. Climb up here. Not quite for the last time, so I'll have to do this climb one more time. So ties the rope to the edge. Eavesdrop on your friend. Find out he's getting blackmailed by somebody to try and kill me. Now that the rope's there, we can go back to the present day. Survive the murder attempt. Skip a couple cutscenes, and that's the end of the chapter. Then that'll bring us to chapter 8, which is where the route diverges for the alternate endings. Yeah, that is kind of funny, isn't it? Your friend pushes you over the edge, and while you're hanging from this rope, you drop a comb from out of your pocket. Oh, timed. Oh, okay. And then you go back inside to confront your friend, and he's just holding the comb, and he's like, "Is this your comb? Oh, you mean you have friends? You have people that care about you? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm okay. I know you'll never forgive me, but I'm sorry. Okay, we're best buds." On to chapter 8. Yeah, again, this is where things diverge. What's my time energy? I'm totally out of time juice. So you see this picture on the wall, which is the girl Anna, which happens to be our friend's daughter that got kidnapped 20 years ago. He doesn't know that. Holding the Philosopher's Stone. And we know who the artist is. We've met the artist who drew all the paintings in this building. So we think, oh, I should go talk to the artist, try and track down that girl. But first I need to pick up a couple time juice orbs. So there's always one right here. And there's another one right up here. And these two should get me... Yeah, these two should be good. I'll get a third, just to be safe. I believe the third is over here. I'm probably not doing like an optimal route through the town to collect these. I'm sure there is one. Wasn't it? Yeah, right up here. I'm pretty sure there's even a fourth one if I just backtrack right over here. I think it's down here. There it is. Okay, back to 1500. Track down the girl from the painting. It just happens to be the girl that we accidentally, I swear it was an accident, accidentally took from our time period and just left her in the past. And totally just left her here for 4 years. You know, things happen. Mistakes were made. So head to the atelier. Should be right over here. Meet up with Dana. Oh, hey Dana, nice to meet you again. And we got the Philosopher's Stone. I can take this to the alchemist and give it to him. Whoops, wrong way. believe it is right here. I might have gone a little too far. Oh, I don't have the old map. Oh, nope, it is right here. This is the alchemy house, but there's a time orb right behind it, which is really close by, so I have to grab it. Should be about good on time energy for the rest of the game. If we're not totally fine on it, we're pretty dang close. Head downstairs, give him the Philosopher's Stone. I could have just warped. Oh, nope, you can't warp yet. You have to go upstairs, watch this cutscene. Tells us to come back in 10 days. So it was time travel 10 days to the future. Oh, there's a terrible accident. This way. Kind of went the long way to get here. Okay, grab this orb again. House has exploded or something. Your voice is coming from the basement, so head downstairs, find a time machine there. What the crap? Oop, time orb. Head back to the present day. And we're about to get to the branches. Almost there. So the time machine we found in the basement was programmed for this time, or this year, a couple days prior. We show up, we get a phone call. Somehow Hugo, little brat kid, has our phone number. Tells us to meet him at the town square and bring homunculus. Let's pick that up. 5 is plenty for the rest of the game. I only need like 2 more. So we head to the square, have a chat with Hugo. He's holding his sister hostage because he's a meanie. And tells us to leave and come back with homunculus. Now this is where we get the 2 branches. So I'm going to save right here. Drop a save right there. Let's load it back up. Oh, that erases it. Oh. So you can have a save there, but it erases it immediately. Okay, we'll just have to replay Chapter 8. Which takes like, 2 minutes. No big deal. And so we have 2 choices here. We can go and find Homunculus, we track him down and bring him to Hugo. And that'll get us either ending B or ending A, depending on how we handle that situation. Ending C is the one I'm going to get right now. Head all the way back to the past yet again. Go back to the ruined alchemy lab and burn the lab notes. This way Hugo never learns how to build a time machine. Never learns that we helped his father create homunculus. So he doesn't try and kill us in the first place. Crisis averted. and we'll see what happens from there. I
don't
have
see
not
that
watched
time
this.
machine, but it should get here sometime soon. And there's only one person who can bring it over. Hugo. There's no other way.
He's not here either. Where can Father be?
He's abandoned us. Father walked out on us.
Hugo, how can you say such a thing?
Tell me you know for sure that he didn't, sis. You can't. He's nowhere to be found. Experiment. Yeah, right.
I'll take another look outside.
Father, you don't care about us. All he thinks about is his stupid research. He lied to us. Oh, damn it.
Oh, nice.
Hugo, dry your tears.
Who are you?
Never mind that. I am giving you this machine.
What is...
The same as the one in the possession of the man you know, a time-traveling mechanism. However, this one is only capable of following his trail. Be aware of that.
You're giving this to me?
Use it. Use it to stop that man, that Ike.
Why?
The truth dawned on me one day that the key to Dr. Wagner's disappearance lay with that stranger. It was he who deceived Wagner and spirited him away with the promise of a great experiment. It must be so.
Is that what happened? That must be what happened.
Not only that, but long ago, the stranger possessed the Philosopher's Stone. With the stone combined with the power of science, creation of human life is finally possible. Or of one particular life. One that you attempted to bring back and failed. That of Elena, your mother.
How? How did you know that?
Because I am you.
Listen. There's more to the story.
Have you been here all this time? Hugo, you must get away.
Huh?
Wait. Hey!
Wait!
What on?
Get out of my way.
Huh? What?
Damn you! Get out of my way.
Don't!
Hey, no!
Oh no! They paradoxed themselves.
Oh my.
Hugo's gone. Margaret! Wake up!
That was awesome. Oh, oh. Okay. Let's try it again. Oh, well, I guess since Hugo's kind of gone, I can just go back to my time period and he won't be here threatening his sister, but his sister is probably going to be stuck here. Let that be a lesson. If you ever meet yourself from the future, do not hug yourself. Otherwise, you'll disappear in a flash of light. I wouldn't even go for a fist bump. Just avoid all contact.
All gone.
So, you erased Hugo's existence. You made his different selves touch, didn't you? Now, who would have thought you had that in you?
It wasn't me. I wouldn't do a thing like that.
Well, things really. Now there's no one out for your life. Congratulations.
Oh, jeez. That's a pretty dark ending. The Homunculus just smiles. He's all happy for us. That's awesome.
Well, looks like it's over, doesn't it? Good job,
I was trying to change my destiny.
And you did.
But was it all for you? You used me to make sure that you would be created, that no one would rewrite that part.
Now, let's not have all this unpleasant talk about using. I mean, who cares, really? Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you'd been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to be given life first.
I see. So I was just being used. All your talk about an ancestor, was that just to get me to go back to that time?
Well, how should I know? Oh, by the way, I need the digipad back. Farewell, then. I've managed to preserve my own life, but...
But what?
Oh, nothing. I just have this bad feeling. Did your actions really manage to change the flow of events, Ike? Anyway, I suppose we won't be seeing each other again. Your fate's in your own hands now, I'm afraid. Goodbye.
Hey! It's over. Finally over. Man, this has been the longest day of my life. The streetlights seem so bright. Never noticed that before. I guess I just took it all for granted, but this place can be so beautiful. Everything is, really. I just never realized it. The trees and the air and the small things you do every day, the way time passes, all beautiful. That's what life's all about. And it was staring me in the face all this time. the stars up there. I must be lucky. I know how beautiful it is to be alive.
Is it the two drunk people? It is.
Hey, dude, I think it's a drunk or something. Aren't we the ones who are like smashed? Right on, dude. So it's like join the club.
We bring you this luxurious
I heard this rock and roll. Catch you later, dude. You're gonna like get run over or something if you stays there.
Oh. That's pretty brutal. Please only do it over again, just one more time. That's a pretty cool ending. For B, either find Homunculus or the Fortune Teller, but not both? Oh. Oh, I thought it was... At the very, very end, Homunculus gives you a choice to either take the girl back to her own time or just leave her in this time. And if you choose to leave in this time period, or stay in this time period with her, when you try and go hand the digipad back and it slips out of your hand and breaks and Homunculus dies. I thought if you time traveled with her, that would take you to the B ending. But just play it safe. I'll just ignore Homunculus and just go visit the Fortune Teller. Because that is less time traveling, so less loading screens. Alright, so we're back to the start of Chapter 8. So again, I need time juice. Just the one. Just the one should be good. Because I can get one here. Oh, there are two B endings. Interesting. Just a variation on the same ending. It's kind of cool. Go to the Atelier. I don't have the map, but it's to my right, this way. Skip all this dialogue, got the Philosopher's Stone. Head to the Alchemist's, pick up the piece of time energy outside his house. Should be, oh no, over here. Skip. Oops, I didn't want to talk to you, Hugo.
You wish to speak to my father?
Yeah, I do. Skip. This orb's not here. Go upstairs. Skip. "10 days from the experiment." Man, this must be like my 6th time doing this little bit. Something like that. I don't think I needed to grab this one. Just to be safe. There's this one right here. Skip this cutscene. Get the phone call to meet Hugo at the plaza. Even though I don't need any time energy, there's gonna be one on the way that I'll pick up. Go get Homunculus. Go bring him here. It's my Hugo impression. Now, instead of going to get Homunculus, instead of going to burn, going to meet old Hugo and young Hugo, we're gonna go get our fortunes told. It's 4:24 in the morning. I think now is as good a time as any to get our fortune told.
When we
Find out that the fortune teller is actually Hugo's mother, that he tried to raise from the dead through alchemy. But because he didn't have the Philosopher's Stone, he wasn't able to fully raise her, just brought back her spirit. So she's just kind of been hanging out, trapped in the mortal realm forever. So now I can just go back to Hugo?
Hugo,
Well, did you bring Homunculus?
did you take a look at where your house used to be?
Yeah. I went over there. It's like a gutted box. There's nothing there. Everything's gone. No trace of the way we used to live. No happy memories. How could I ever forgive you for that?
Your mother. She's still there.
That's a lie! You think I'd fall for that trick? Yeah, right. You can't get me that way.
Look, of course she isn't there in the physical sense. But she says her spirit's been around this whole time. And she said she forgives you. All this happened just now.
You! Are you trying to pull the wool over my eyes?
I swear, I'm telling you the truth.
Hugo?
All right then. Don't you dare move. I'm gonna go over there to take a quick look. I'll know if you try anything, so don't even think about it.
This is cool.
Damn, it's just a ruin after all. He tricked me.
Hugo.
Mother?
Hugo? What's wrong, Hugo?
Hugo. Hugo.
Oh, God. It's Mother. It's her voice.
What are you talking about? I don't hear a thing.
You wait here, okay? I have to take a look around.
But, Hugo...
Mother? You're here, aren't you? Mother, it's me, Hugo.
You have done something that can never be excused or forgiven. You should have understood the sanctity of life. It is only given once to a single human being, and its weight is beyond measure.
But I...
Oh, I understand how you feel. How could I not? Even if no one else can. My little Hugo. Would you like to come with me?
I'll go. I want to go with you, Mother.
See ya, Hugo.
Hugo!
Mother!
Hugo!
It isn't safe.
But Hugo! Hugo!
Pull yourself together.
That got him. Too bad he can't go back in time and avoid his death.
Hugo! My only... It was just the two of us. And now... Why? Why?
I know there's nothing I can say that'll make things easier for you right now. But I'm here for you. Just remember that, Margaret.
Hey, base hole.
Hugo.
Oh yeah.
Hugo.
Oh yeah. He just got crushed in a house. A collapsing house fire. That was pretty much our fault. We sent him to the house to get crushed. We also caused him to hug himself. And that made him die. Indirectly caused him to hug himself. And that killed him. So we're knocking him out a couple times. Oh, what's up, homunculus?
Looks like it's over, doesn't it? Good job, Ike.
I was trying to change my
So
destiny.
yeah, this can lead to the A ending.
All this was for you? You used me to ensure you would exist.
Or B ending.
That no one would rewrite the script.
Now, let's not have all this unpleasant talk about using. I mean, who cares, really? Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you'd been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but
I've heard this little spiel of his like 5 times
I
now.
see.
I've had enough
So
of
I
it.
was just being used. All your talk about an ancestor, was that just to get me to go back to that time?
well, how should I know? Oh, by the way, I need the digipad back.
So this is where you get the choice. If I give him the digipad,
Here. It's yours.
Oh,
okay.
What?
well, why don't you take her back to her own time?
Huh? Who? Me?
Margaret.
Do you want to go back to your own time?
I want to go home. Even if it means I'll be alone.
There, give her a ride home.
Okay, so I guess we don't get the choice.
Hurry though, Ike.
Let's take Margaret home. So in the A ending, instead of taking her home, you hand the digipad back to Homunculus, but you butterfingers, you fumble it, and the digipad falls and breaks, and so does Homunculus's Kit Kat, and his orange lava blood leaks out from his ear, and he dies into a little pool of orange, which grows into a tree. Yeah, it's basically nacho cheese sauce. That is his lifeblood.
Well, take care then.
You too, Ike. I guess it's goodbye.
One last trip back home. That's kind of mean. Her brother just died. Her father disappeared. To her knowledge, we're actually her father. Her mom died. Her house is in shambles and ruins. And so we just drop her back off at her house. I'm like, okay, see you later.
Here, I'm giving this back to you. She's safely back home now.
What a nice guy I am. All services guaranteed. Well, I suppose we won't be seeing each other again,
Yeah, oh well. Hopefully we survive this ending, though.
Hey, I wonder wonder if that bar is still around. I'll go celebrate for staying alive today.
What a nice ending. Hey, it's 4:30 in the morning. I could sure use a drink. Because I survived the night. Yep, that's the ending. Skip the credits. So now that's the 5th and final ending. So this should unlock a whole different story path to go on. It's all over. Somehow, it left me without a sense of finality. Yeah, the bending. He's going on a bender. I'll just save it right here. It doesn't matter. So let me double check. If I go to the extra menu. What's this? Extra ending? Extra? Let's check my score for all the different times. Ooh, look at that 9-second chapter. It's kind of cool that it tracks your fastest completion time. This achievement percentage is total garbage. Bleh. But now we just start a new game. In the very beginning, we're going to be prompted to do something different. And I don't know what happens here, just how to access this. It's all new. Skip. We have to die first. I forgot. It doesn't let me skip this, so it means this is new.
What the... Oh, what's going on? What on earth could have happened?
Am I dead? Am I dead again? Ooh, I'm retaining my memory.
Bingo.
Oh, homunculus.
I'm flattered that you know me, but how does it feel to be dead?
Are you making fun of me?
Not at all. I beg your pardon if I've offended you. You are strongly fated today. You see, you are destined to die. But if you have the will to somehow reverse that fate by yourself, I can lend you some measure of strength. How about it? Will you deal with me?
Sure. You're on.
Well, I do like a man who jumps at an opportunity. But I want you to understand something, Ike. The destiny that awaits you is very potent. What I mean is, just because you managed to avoid death once, doesn't mean you've escaped the threat. Unless you tear out its very roots, destiny can't be cheated.
Got it. The hard part starts after you come back to life.
You're right. But that's also where your own strengths come into play. Are you ready? I'm going to give you some of my time-shifting powers, Ike. I'm going to give you this digipad. Please, use it well.
Ooh, baby. Skip. Okay, I get it. I know how to use it. Skip. Go in the door.
Sir, please wake up. Are you all right?
So again, I can't skip this, so this is new. Spaghetti eating man. He is perpetually eating spaghetti.
Sir,
Huh? Huh? Oh, sorry. I fell asleep.
Dana. Dana, that'll do.
okay.
One cake was defective? What? What are you talking about? One of the cakes like in the display at this here cafe?
Oh. I'll just leave what I owe for the coffee here. The stone's not here. Not in this time, anyway. Well, maybe I'll see it later.
He remembers. He remembers. He was looking for the Philosopher's Stone.
Hmm, 2 o'clock.
We'll head to the fortune tellers. I'll just kind of play this as I would normally.
Fortune's told. Well, let's hear it then.
Again, it's not letting me skip any of these, so they're all considered new cutscenes, even though the dialogue's mostly the same so far. But this could be different, because now I know who the fortune teller is. I know that this is Hugo's mother.
Welcome. I have been waiting for you.
I know. I've been here a bunch of times, right?
Ooh.
No, but I suppose you could have been. Perhaps in another place I am as yet unaware of. Sitting here as I am, I will tell your fortune at no cost.
Yeah, about that. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
I'm going to find a red stone soon. It's probably the Philosopher's Stone.
That thing.
If I use it, then Homunculus...
No, don't utter the name of that cursed abomination. Who knows if he might be listening?
All right. I'll make up my own mind about what to do with the stone. How's that sound?
Then it is in your hands. I will lay my hopes on the future of your design.
It's a pretty crappy fortune. I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel very enlightened from that fortune. Let's talk to her again. I'm getting stuck. There we go.
Is there anything further?
Tiny predicts. When was it again?
Don't forget, the appointed hour is 2:30.
2:30. All right, thank you.
2:30. That's the best time to go to the dentist. 2:30. Oh, look at this. The juggler's already here. Interesting. Let's talk to this girl. She's never done anything. Ooh.
Me? A performer? You've got to be kidding me. But this square does get a lot of performers. You know, street performers. They get a pretty big crowd going. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it is kind of nice. I agree. So this performer is me in a different timeline. But usually he's not here yet. This is a little confusing. Let's just check it out. So one of the puzzles later is you have to go back in time and be this juggler to save
that's
yourself
me.
from dying. Yeah, hey. Can I go hug myself? Oh, nope, skip. He's gonna do the exact same thing. Hey, that's me.
Hey, that...
We'll talk to these people.
Life is so boring, isn't it? Anything I can do for you?
Yes? I hate to be rude.
These people
but
all say the
I
same
don't
thing.
have time for chit-chat.
Can I time travel? Nope. Jowlia Childs. Yep. So we still have doggos guarding our path, so we don't have a very wide range of choices where we go. Oh, dude, the house is already on fire. It's like everything's happening all at once. This is weird. This is weird. So here's Hugo. He's gonna try and convince us to go into the burning building, but we die if we do. Usually this doesn't happen until like 3 o'clock.
Grandpa's in there. Please help him. Help, please.
Hey, Hugh! I mean...
I try going inside. It's too dangerous.
Sorry, kid.
I feel like I should go inside. I'm just gonna case the building real quick. Talk to these people.
Jeez, I don't think anybody can make it out of that mess.
This guy's got an awesome voice. So these two guys run us over in the E ending. They murder us. After we survive all the murder attempts from Hugo over and over and over.
I have to keep an eye on my daughter, or she just runs off.
In the E ending, these two guys are just absolutely hammered at 4:30 in the morning and they run us over in a car. It's pretty cool. Let's go to church. I don't want to go in the building. Oh, I can't go to the church yet. It's blocked off. Oh, there's something you need to do that's a bit unclear. Ooh. Some mysteries involved. Strange things are afoot. Can I go back to the cafe? I'm just gonna explore a little bit, talk to people. Oh, this is new.
Is Dana, I mean that waitress who was just here, around?
Oh, so you found out her name already, did you, sir? You'd better get in line. Just kidding. Dana's in the back. She was just about to go catch up with a customer who left something here.
That's me. I forgot them here.
Oh, I see. Dana?
I'm just leaving now.
Oh, dude, that cake is
Oh,
incomplete.
it's you. You forgot these. This lighter and the pretty stone, they're yours, right?
Right.
Oh, good. I was just about to go chasing after you. Thanks for coming back.
Philosopher's Stone. I got me a Philosopher's Stone. Now I can go build a homunculus. Got lighter. Got redstone. Okay. Now we're still very limited in the places we can go because we've got mean old doggos blocking our path.
I guess this is as far as I go.
Ooh, so now we already get the choice of the endings. Wow, that's pretty quick. I'm gonna bring the Philosopher's Stone back here, talk to Fortune Teller, see what she has to say.
Is there...
Nothing. No, nothing. Alright, she's a turd.
You had better hurry. The hour approaches.
I still have 11 minutes. That seems like ample time. It was myself. Let's talk to myself. Crowd's not here. Is he gonna throw an egg at me?
Even I can do that. Wait, no, don't.
Yep.
Wonder if it's different. And what the letter says, I mean. The red stone is the Philosopher's Stone, and the source of Homunculus's life. It's also the main element in the elixir of life, which is supposed to cure all diseases. So this...
I'm gone. So can I take the Philosopher's Stone back in time now? No. Cure Hugo's mental disease? That's uncurable. Can I cure his mother's illness? Hey you, let me cure you.
Is there...
Nope, nothing. Man, I could have used a Philosopher's Stone last week when I was sick. That would have been nice. What's up, Hugo?
Are you gonna help my grandpa?
No way, kid, I just can't.
Sorry.
I wonder if I have to do that. He doesn't have a grandpa. It's a ruse. It's an elaborate ruse. It's not even that elaborate. He's just sitting there fake crying like a 3-year-old. It seems to be the only place I can go. Because there's dogs blocking all the other paths out of this little square. So yeah, that's about all I can do is head over there. Unless I'm missing something, but it doesn't seem like I am. Alright, I guess we'll go in the bar. So yeah, these jabronis here are good for nothing.
Are you...
I'll give it a try. Am I still gonna die? That's the question. Oh, I can time travel. Nice.
I can't go back to the same time as before. I have to fix this another way. I guess the only thing to do is to use the stone, the Philosopher's Stone.
So we go straight back to 1500. Interesting. So yeah, I'm thinking I'll just go to the Dr. Wagner, give him the Philosopher's Stone, and tell him to create an elixir of life rather than a homunculus. That way Hugo's mother will be healed, and he won't ever go insane.
Well, you have a nerve, my girl.
Really? What with that one being punished yesterday, too? What is it that you don't understand? What's so difficult about being more quiet-like? Dressing above one's station is an offense, you know.
Do you want to be punished? Like that woman?
What's wrong with wearing what one likes? And this dress is one of my quieter ones. Really good ladies. You'd like to wear this kind of a dress yourself, wouldn't you?
Well, I never. A little neighborly advice and she sasses me. All right, we'll have the law down here.
That's right. You tell her. Oh, that's not very pleasant, is it? Come on. Let's just let this pass, all right?
Well then, in exchange for us not telling the law, you'll make us dresses for free. Right, that is. You're a seamstress, you are.
That's right. You tell her. You'll make me one, too. Oh, dear. I don't see how I could do a thing like that.
We're doing this just to be obliging.
Oh! Take that, Jowlia child.
What are you?
You and your jowls.
You?
What's this? It's dark already. Get yourselves home, everyone.
Fetch up! Oh, sir! This man just suddenly... I see now. It was you. This little girl...
See, when this first happened, I thought that they were going to accuse her of being a witch. The hussy. But no, they just totally...
What?
Just totally skip over the fact that I literally materialized in front of their very eyes. And it's like, oh wait, that hussy must have done it.
What's this now? What are you doing here?
So to get out of this sticky situation, let's use our cell phone.
I have an idea. I'll just turn this thing on and...
Lord Almighty!
What do you think you're doing?
Listen carefully. Stop bothering this woman and go home. If you do as I say, no harm will come to you. This time. If you don't, I'll use this machine on you.
Ooh!
I can trap any of you inside this box in an instant.
Sweet savior!
And you will keep what happened here.
Yep, you can use the lighter. It's pretty cool.
Understand?
They get all freaked out.
Yes.
Oh, just create
Everyone,
fire.
Give your word.
The phone, I think, is a little funnier because it's just silly. It's just a ringtone out of a box, and they all freak
That'd be,
out.
all? If
The
it
lighter
is,
makes sense.
You could perhaps go away now. And everyone, go
Hey,
home
Crew
too.
Skater.
Godspeed.
Welcome. Godspeed. I can't skip these. These little
Oh.
cutscenes.
Thank you. You've saved me. But who are you?
No, nobody you need to be afraid of. But enough about that. Oh,
What?
Can I see your dad?
What is it?
well...
Look, why don't you stop by my house? It's right over there. We can't stay out here, and you can tell me everything inside. Let me introduce myself. I'm Margaret.
I'm Ike. Ike Kush.
Well, Ike, shall we?
Oh, I died. Okay, so you have a pretty strict time limit. So all that, I wasted too much time talking to the fortune teller.
Life is a wheel of changes.
That's fine. Now I can skip these cutscenes, and it'll take me like half a second to get back there. Okay, I'm back there. No. It won't take too long to get back. Because now I know exactly what to do, where to go. I can not waste time talking to the fortune teller and having 4-minute conversations that I skip. Am I dead again? Oh, homunculus. Pick up the thing. Okay, I get it. Skip. So can I go straight back in here and get the Philosopher's Stone? Nope, but it's a new
This is
cutscene.
as far as I go.
It's 30 seconds. I'm already wasting time. Whew, gotta go. Fortune teller. 5 minutes down. It's a pretty crappy fortune that you get. Let's see if I can go in the cafe now. Nope. 30 seconds wasted. If I'll go to the square. Talk to myself. Let's go to the bar. Talk to Hugo. Can't go in yet because I don't have the Philosopher's Stone. Now we head back to the cafe. Skip this cutscene. Head back to the square and see myself. Get the message. Oh, excuse me. And now we go into the burning building. And then go back in time. So this is much better. A lot more time to work with in the past. Okay, I'll give it a try. Go inside. Oh no, everything's burning. Let's go back in time. Helps if I press X instead of circle. Is the Philosopher's Stone a sensu bean from Dragon Ball Z? Kind of? I mean, in one of the endings, it's growing from a tree. A tree that grew out of Homunculus's red jelly lava blood. And sensu beans grow from trees.
Well,
There's a cat in Dragon Ball Z, Korin, and there's a cat in this game. So yeah, in a sense. Oh, use the lighter this time. I can't skip this. So I used the phone last time.
Listen carefully. Stop bothering this woman and go home. If you do as I say, no harm will come to you. This time.
Sir? Mr. Watchman? Sir?
This... What?
And you will keep what happened here a secret. Understand?
Yes. Everyone, give your word.
I promise. Forgive us, please.
Please.
Will that be, all? If it is, you could perhaps go away now.
Could perhaps,
And everyone,
go away.
Go home too. Godspeed.
Ooh. Alright. Now we can skip these chats with the girl.
What is it?
Oh, we're... She's not taking us back to her house? Okay. I guess... I mean, I know where it is. Usually she walks over here and we're supposed to follow her, but okay. She's probably just gonna teleport here.
Mother, I'm home. How are you feeling?
I am all right today. There hasn't been a great deal of pain. Is someone with you? A guest?
Wow! Would you look at those strange clothes?
We met in the square.
Oh. Yeah. I might.
Your friend's voice is remarkably like your father's.
It's because we are the
do you think so?
father. Bum,
Where
bum,
is Father
bum.
anyway?
Closed up down there again. He won't come up, even with Mother like this.
It's all right, Hugo. I love your father better for doing what he believes in.
Is that how it is?
Hugo, you'll carry on after your father someday, won't you?
I don't know yet.
Well, maybe I'll just go take a peek. I wonder if Father had his dinner yet.
Will you excuse me for a second?
Oh, Ike, so polite.
I'm home, Father. How are things?
Stirring a soup.
I guess that means the medicine for Mother isn't ready yet.
Margaret, will you give this to your father?
Huh? What? Of course. Father, here.
Sorry to disturb you, Dr. Wagner. The stone. It's the Philosopher's Stone?
What did you just say?
If you take a chip from that stone and brew it, you can make the elixir, the cure-all. Your wife will be cured for sure.
Ah, this is the...
It's the real thing. Brew it as soon as possible, please.
I thank you.
Please, it's okay. I'll be going now.
Oh, but now homunculus won't be born. Won't be created. Oh, am I drunk? Oh, but now Ike won't exist either. Oh my gosh. He's gonna phase out because Ike is old Dr. Wagner. Young Dr. Wagner.
This is the end. I've won. Cheated fate.
This is the best day ever.
You're all right again.
I can't stay in bed anymore, can I?
Yep, he's ghosting. Well, it's kind of sad. Main character dies, but it's a good ending. Who's this? Ike Reborn? Skip the credits. X ending. All those people in my memory. What happened to them and all the lives they lived? There's no way to know. Not now. But I'm going to believe they all had a good life. And myself, I'm going to start living a new life. Free of regrets. That was a nice ending. We avoided our destiny. Avoided our destiny? We prevented Homunculus from being born. Last ending time? Ooh, there's still one more. So the last ending is that if you go back in time and don't bring the Philosopher's Stone with you, or don't visit yourself. Oh man, excuse me. I assume it's you go back in time, but either you don't have the Philosopher's Stone. Oh, die in the fire with the stone. Alright. We'll do that.
Bingo.
Oh, homunculus. This will be really quick. Get back and see another alternate ending. So we can skip all this. Yeah, B ending, the bending. That's still the best ending. Because he goes to a bar and just gets drunk at 4:30 in the morning. Just goes on a bender. It's awesome. So we skip all of this. Head to the square. Hey, that's me. Head to the bar. Say no. Go back to the cafe, collect the Philosopher's Stone. It's too dangerous. And then once I get the Philosopher's Stone, I'll head straight back to the bar and go inside. I'm actually glad that these alternate extra endings are pretty quick. I was worried I wouldn't have time to finish this game for real PS2 Timber. I thought I'd have to do a PS2 Tober game. I just wouldn't do. Hey Hugo. Oh, do I need the message?
Sir.
Grab this. Okay, I'll give it a try. So it just prompts me to time travel. So if I just back out of this, try the door. Go downstairs. I assume if I just kill enough time here, I'll die. Usually you just die instantly, smoke and inhalation. I might hopefully have enough time to do all that. I don't think I do anymore. Because this cutscene here takes 5 minutes. Oh well. Dead. That's fine. Oh, Lisa, you're tearing me apart. Game over.
Death teaches you how to live.
Third time's a charm. Or fourth time? Yeah, this is the fourth time. Fourth time's a charm. Get it for sure this time. Fortunately, this is all really quick. Skip, 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 skip. Skip sandwich. God, a speed run of this game would be so boring. It would be terrible. It's literally just how fast can you run from one place to another. Run from one place to another and mash circle. There's your speed run. That would be horrible. Too dangerous. You have to cut corners like that, but do it perfectly. Save a quarter of a second on each corner. Head back to the cafe. Hey, Stuck Thread. Welcome. I'm just about to the end of this game. Just getting the bonus, extra, exclusive, alternative ending. This very slow-paced time travel adventure game. Yeah, I think that's... I really like the story of this game. I like the plot. I like the voice acting. I like the time travel. I think they do a really good job with it. I just wish there were like puzzles to solve. There's like one puzzle in the entire game. It's kind of a shame. It might be 2 puzzles if you really want to stretch it. Find a piece of meat. Feed a piece of meat to a dog. There's a puzzle. They could have done so much more, I think. But the story's really well done, so I can't complain. Still searching for destinies. Yep. We might find our last destiny right here.
Well,
So head back in time.
What's that for?
Okay, you have to use your phone / lighter here. Skip these cutscenes. Now let's head back in time. Yeah, that's a good point, Frost. It's more like a 3D visual novel, which, I mean, that's how a lot of Japanese developed adventure games are. You know, just talk to everybody, look at everything, progress to the next screen, talk to everybody, look at everything. That's just how a lot of Japanese adventure games are. Which is still good. Don't get me wrong, it's just different. I prefer puzzles. That's because I was raised on Sierra games. Not that those games are great examples of adventure games, but they're just popular ones.
The stone. I have it.
So, it was too difficult after all to challenge fate.
Hey, there's something I want to ask you.
Yes, what might that be?
I need to show you this.
Oh, what a bother. I wanted to wait till later to make my appearance.
It's this stone. It wants to go home.
Oh. Oh, we caused him to hug himself.
I did it.
Now am I stuck in... Oh nope, I'm gonna phase out again.
I'm free. Free from fate.
So the #1 lesson from this game, if you ever meet yourself, time traveling, either you time traveling back, or an old you time travels to you, whatever you do, don't hug yourself. It will not end well. You saw what just happened when Homunculus hugged himself. And we get the same ending. Just got here in a different way. Yep, we're walking down the street, and this echoes the opening to the game. It parallels it, I should say. Because in the opening, this is exactly like what happens. Except instead of a soccer ball hitting you in the back, it's something killing you. They never really explain what it is. Looks like a dog. I can kind of see dog paws there on the right, and then it just kills you. But nope, we have changed our fate. And it's Hugo, reborn. Actually, yeah, I think it is stabbing. I think you're right. Just can't show it because that's too violent. I think it shows like him clutching his stomach or something. Or yeah, a gash in the back. Hey Hugo, look at that. You're a nice kid now. You're not a brat. You don't want to kill me, you just want to play soccer. Hugo's part dog. He just likes head pats. Alright, so that is Shadow of Memories. Shadow of Destiny. I'll stop the timer here. That's a pretty cool game. Pretty cool. Scott Keck is the main character. Jim Singer is Hugo. It's cool how it's fully voice acted. I like that. Look at all those rubbernecks and girls. Yeah, my one... It's not really a complaint, just I kind of wish they would have had more puzzles, but like you said, it's basically a visual novel. Junko Kawano voiced the cat, and she's also writer of the story and planner. Did the most important voice acting. I believe she also worked on the Suikoden games, Suikoden PlayStation RPGs. Sure, I've never played any of them. I think I have the first one. Maybe the first two? I can't see from here. Who knows, maybe someday when I'm feeling like a JRPG, I could pop one of those in. But that's it. It's the thrilling conclusion to Real PS2 Timber. It's been a fun month. I'm glad I got this capture card set up. Like I said, I'm going to work on improving my capture quality because I'm just using composite cables for everything. It's kind of a janky setup. I want to upgrade to component. I think that would be a lot nicer. Let's see, we played Drakengard, Ico, 24 the game, Final Fight Streetwise, Shadow of Destiny. 5 PS2 games in a month. So I really liked Drakengard. I had a lot of fun with Drakengard. That was the longest game by far, 33 hours to beat. I really enjoyed it. The thing that strikes me about Drakengard, and I've been thinking about this a lot lately, it's the way it blends gameplay and narrative. And I know this sounds silly to say, because the gameplay is literally just kill dudes. Kill dudes. Kill thousands and thousands and thousands of dudes with the same 3-hit combo over and over. That's the gameplay. And then sometimes fly on your dragon and burn stuff. But the story also revolves around the main character's descent into madness and bloodlust. And doesn't actually depict it in cutscenes. It's depicted by you slaying hundreds and thousands of dudes. So it's really cool how it blends gameplay and narrative like that. I don't know, it's just something that's kind of stuck with me. And that's just one aspect of the story. The story goes totally off the rails, with flying babies and exploding dragons and, you know, just absolute madness off the rails. I have the sequel, which I want to play. It's supposed to be not nearly as good, so I'm really excited to play it. But probably not for a little while. Ico, that game was a ton of fun. I enjoyed that game a lot. It makes me want to play Shadow of the Colossus. I don't have Shadow of the Colossus, but I know they're in the same series. So I don't know if the story's even related whatsoever, but technically they're in the same series of games. And Ico's just almost pure puzzle solving, exploration. There's a little bit of combat thrown in there, but it's totally meaningless, just like swing at this shadow 13 times with your stick and kill him. But then later on, towards the end of the game, you get to finally get a sword, and it's so satisfying. These enemies that have just been so tedious to kill, and just so boring, hit them 25 times a piece, and then you get the sword, and it's like boom, boom, just kill everything. It's super, super awesome. 24 the game was a video game. Yeah, that's... it kind of wore on me. But it's kind of fun. It kind of wore on me though. It's just a pretty generic third-person shooter. It did try some unique things with like the interrogation mini games, but those were too far and few between. There's only like 2 or 3 of them. Like the computer hacking mini games, they were kind of fun, but it's just kind of It's cool that it filled in gaps in the story from the show, but the show doesn't need story gaps filled in. The show's not about the story. The show 24 is about the day and Jack Bauer and what lengths he goes through to solve the crisis of the day. You don't need an entire world building extravaganza to understand the crisis and Jack's actions and him being a badass. It's kind of superfluous, but I still enjoyed it. I give it like a 6 out of 10. I still enjoyed it, but yeah. Final Fight Streetwise, that game was cool. I spent way more time playing Final Fight than I thought I would because of that stupid arcade mode. But I did finally beat it. The story mode to Final Fight is just totally stupid. The voice acting is horrible, and because of that, I love it. Stupid side quests, sliding puzzles in your beat 'em up game, like what the heck is even that? Why do you have to stomp cockroaches to progress the story? It's so stupid, but it's still fun. The arcade mode was pretty fun as a beat 'em up goes. It was insanely difficult because it was balanced for 2 players. And you only get 3 lives, no continues, which is just needlessly difficult, but I beat it. And then this game, which, yeah, you heard my thoughts already. It's like 3D visual novel. I enjoyed it. Hey, thanks for the cheer, Duke. All bendings, yep. Total 100%, not 100% completion. I can't say that. I'm not going to save. We'll see what my total completion percentage is. Result 72%. But see, the way this screen tracks your completion or your achievement is every individual cutscene in the game that can be skipped, you have to watch it to get your percentage. And the cutscenes are just things like, okay, talk to this villager twice every opportunity that you can. And they say the exact same thing in 2 different ways. But you have to watch both of them for 100%. Sometimes you have to die by running the clock out. Sometimes you have to die by doing the wrong choice. Sometimes you have to die by doing the wrong choice at a different time. It's just tedious work that I don't really care to do. So I'm fine with 72% completion. And look, I unlocked all the movies here. I think if you get 100%, you just get like a different title screen, like a slightly alternate title screen. You can get some advertisements for the game. Dragon Guard 2's non-canon. Just because it's not Yoko Taro, just because it's a different lead writer, doesn't mean it's not canon. I mean, Yoko did his own thing with Nier and Nier Automata, and he went on to Dragon Guard 3, which was a prequel to Dragon Guard 1. This is technically a sequel to the A ending of Dragon Guard. And since it has different endings, different story branches, then it could be canon in its own way. I don't know, I'm still excited to play it. Hey, thanks for the cheer, Stuckthread. I appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. I've been enjoying streaming, so I'm glad you've been enjoying watching. That's going to be it for me today. That's it for Real PS2 Timber. So next up on the docket, I have a couple games. I'm not gonna spoil them. I'm really excited to play a game by Silmarils? However you pronounce their name. I have a game by who does that game? I'll tell you the developers. Denton Designs. I've got a game by them I really want to play. I'm really excited to play that one. Let me pull up Moby Games to make sure I get these developers right. I have a game by Accolade I want to play. And a game by Silicon Software, which they only made 2 games. I've already played one of them. But yeah, I'm gonna play some more Amiga games, DOS games, and so on. But that's it for today. We'll do that in October. I also probably will dabble with some old janky Sierra game speedruns, because those are just entertaining to me. Do some shorter streams now and then. Who should we raid today? Speaking of old Sierra adventure games, I'll send you guys over to Neo Venom's channel. He just started playing Space Quest 5. It's a good Space Quest game. That's like the more Star Trek-y one. That was only made by, I think, Scott Murphy instead of Mark Crow and Scott Murphy. They split up. The two guys from Andromeda split up to make that game. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be back. I might be back tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I'll probably be back Friday. Until then, I'll sit here awkwardly till the raid's ready to go. And I will see you guys later.